Hi, I'm Adam from Watford Opinions, and let's just say this match was nearly perfect in every way. From the defense to the attack, we were solid and we basically dominated the entire match. I'll just go player by player analysis, I guess. So Ben Foster in net commanded the box, and I don't actually think he had to make any saves, but when the ball came near him, he did what he needed to do. He had his quick throws, those went well. So I think Foster had a really strong performance in net. The three center backs, they all looked really strong. Cathcart did not put a foot wrong all match. I think he won every 50-50. Ben Wilmot was solid. He was fantastic at making sure Cornick did not get too much action going his way. Kabasele, despite that one giveaway, which almost led to a goal, he looked strong in the air. Our wing-back play was absolutely immense. Both Ngakia and Sema, fantastic defensively and going forward. Sema, obviously, with the assist to Pedro. Ngakia, in terms of the attack, he looked like he could be a proper winger. And then defensively, he has his speed to track back as well. So Ngakia showing why we are putting all the trust in him after he's joined us. The three in midfield, Chalobah, Garner, and Cleverley, again, all fantastic. We had Cleverley playing in the more attacking role. Chalobah, who'd gotten a bit of stick for rusty first couple performances, I felt he put in a fantastic performance today until he had to get subbed off. He was strong defensively and attacking-wise, linking the play from the defense to the attack, as the rest of the midfield did well. In terms of Captain Cleverley, in the more attacking position, he was creating chances. He was making sure everything was set up. Cleverley was fantastic in every way, especially once Chalobah got injured and the rest of the midfield consisted of Garner and Delabashiru, two young players. He made sure the organization was still there, and Delabashiru and Garner did well to coordinate and act accordingly. Garner himself, I think he's already proving to be a Manchester United youth player that Manchester United will be using a lot in the future. He's been likened to Michael Carrick, and I agree with the comparison, because what I've noticed about Garner is it's not always about doing the flashy things. It's not always about forcing to look like the most clever player on the pitch. What it's about is doing all the simple things right, the quick releases, the nice distribution, and Garner has all that in his locker, so it was a fantastic performance from Garner. And then up top, Sarr and Pedro, that was... When we saw the team sheet, I think we were all thrilled to see Sarr back. And then Pedro, I'll talk about Pedro before I talk about Sarr. Goal scorer, opened up his soon-to-be prolific goal-scoring account, I think. And realistically, the only way Luton were able to stop Pedro is through fouling him. Pedro looked lively all match. It was sad to see him cramp up at the end. I think he'll be fine, though, because usually a cramp injury like that doesn't see you out for too long. So I'm hoping it's just a typical cramp and that he'll be back training by Monday. But he looked really strong. He got his goal. Yes, it was deflected, but it was already goal-bound anyway, so it's a deserved goal. And even if that weren't goal-bound, he still deserves it for the performance he had. And Sarr, first match back. Obviously, you're not going to be on your best in your first match back after a long time out. But Sarr did play well. He made his runs when he got the ball. He had to be fouled a couple times to prevent him from having a run at goal. And Sarr looked lively. I remember early on in the match, there was a ball that was launched up to him and he stuck onto it well. So seeing Sarr in the central position, if he does stay, which he definitely might, there's a good chance he does stay. It'll be interesting to see if we put him at the center forward-ish position and then have him float out wide like we did today, because that was a really effective role for Sarr. And just overall, it was a fantastic victory. This is now our third clean sheet in 3 league matches. I think if there were to be another goal, it would have been to Watford and not to Luton. The match, it was 1-0. If anything, it was more likely that it was become 2 or 3-0 rather than 1-1. But it was an overall fantastic performance from Watford. There's not really many, if any, negatives to say about it. And yeah, thank you. Come on, you Orns.
Hey guys, welcome again. I'm Brendan Vossack from the Dutch Hornet Watford FC, the Netherlands. So, well, everybody, congratulations with the win against Luton Town. Yeah, what a derby it was. It was without spectators. Yeah, you can spectate it live, but not at the ground. It was a change of atmosphere, but throw away all that talks. We're gonna talk about the win against Luton Town. So yeah, we win 1-0. I was not able to see the first 10 minutes, so sorry about that. I was playing my own game. So yeah, what we have seen today, I think it was defensively, it was a great game. Defensively, so so let's move on to that first goal, to the only goal of the game. It was a good chance from Luton, just half a minute before that one, before our goal. Coming up the crossbar, it was a good walking action from Ben Forster, making his goal as small as possible in that situation, and he can only shoot, and he shoot on the crossbar. Maybe a little bit luck, but luck is what you need if you would like to win in derby, or if you see the standings now, to keep on in the top 3 or top 5 for promotion. So yeah, let's move on to that goal from Pedro. It was a good assist from Sama. I think he does everything well, playing on hard and straight to the 5 meters. I don't know how many yards it is. Very good playing from him, and good goal from Pedro. After that, we got a little bit big chances. Half time coming in. After half time, I was very happy to see Saar beginning today. I was very happy to see that, and to see Troy Deeney coming in. Yeah, it was great. It was even the birthday boy who scored, Pedro. Today his birthday. So yeah, it was very happy about that. He scores. In the second half, we got a few chances. I think maybe we can make the 2-0 and bring the game to bat, but we didn't. Luton still have chances. Then a crazy 5 minutes added time coming up. So today it was the 19th birthday of Pedro. Say about that, but I think where coming the 5 minutes added time from, I don't even know. But I think Luton in that 5 minutes got maybe one chance, if you can call it a chance. And after that, I think Winner do it well, hold the ball, bring it to the half of Luton, and I think Luton have not too much to bring in. If you look at the stats, it's 14 shots on goal on target against 4, shots on target 5 against 0. You know, Watford was the better team today. It was not high class football from Watford, but the young boys, who is Watford now, have done it well. So I'm very happy. We need to enjoy this win against our biggest rival, Luton Town. So it was my first Watford Luton Town, because 14 years ago I was not at English football at all. Not yet, I need to say that. So yeah, let's move on. Next week, Reading away. It will be very difficult for us. They are on top of the league, if I'm not mistaken. I will check it. Yeah, they're on top of the league with 9 points. So they win every game till now. So hopefully we get a result away against them. And let's move on. We got a good start of this competition, a good start of the competition. So let's move on to the next game, and hopefully we can get 3 points against them. Enjoy your week. Enjoy this weekend. Come on, lads. Oh, I don't know where you see it. See you. Ciao.
Luons! Get in there. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. We've got the bragging rights in the M1 derby. You love to see it. Come on, Joao Pedro. What a legend. So satisfying to get that over the line. And once again, we have kept a clean sheet. We're remaining unbeaten. and we're just getting these wins over the line, and that's all you need to do in the Championship. Simple as that. Today, I was happy about our performance across the team. I can't really name one player that didn't play well today. It was just a collective, fight for the cause. And talking of fight, it could have been a bit worse today than it was. Obviously, if there was fans in the stadium, it probably would have got out of hand, because it's a very, very deadly rivalry that's obviously been away from our viewing for now 14 years. But we meet again, and it's amazing because we have just finally beaten them at home. We do often beat them, previous head-to-heads, but we haven't beaten them at Vicarage Road for 33 years. But we have now. Let's go. Where do I start? So the first goal, the only goal, just brilliant work from Ken Sema. Simple as that. But it's very, very funny how football can change. One down, down one end of the pitch, it's a nightmare. You're thinking, oh dear, Ben Foster, he's had nothing to do all day, and it hits the crossbar, and you're thinking, James Collins, he's their talisman. Not very often you see him missing those kind of chances. And then the way that we just broke after that reminds me of that Leicester, famous goal for Troy Deeney, because we just broke with confidence after being at one end. And what a bit of play from Ken Sema, just burst past the fullback, and really, as a left back, because we kind of played a back five, a left back to just show that attacking drive is just, so good. But obviously, I think we should use Sema to his attacking potential this season, because he has it. And now that's 2 assists from, the 2 home games. So, yeah, really, really good stuff. Just put in a very teasing ball, and it was Joao Pedro on his birthday to finish it. Took a nick off the defender, admittedly, but it didn't make a difference to, the score and the scorer, because it would have gone in past the keeper, just went the other corner. So it's perfect stuff, really. It's what you love to see, and what a lovely little birthday present that is. You've got to say, in the first half, there were moments where we looked a bit nervy. I thought generally our defence looked good, but there was that moment where I think they got through, and it was Ben Wilmot trying to defend, and they got the ball through him, and literally we were in trouble. And then they whipped it in, and the cross was slightly too under hit. And then there was another moment where we had a chance through Joao Pedro, and it was a lovely little ball into him, and he just trying to hit it on the spin and just couldn't get the power on it, but tipped away. And we were thinking, can we kill off this game, really? But yeah, overall a much better performance. And going through the team, Ben Foster, as I said, really didn't have much to do, and we just dictated it from start to finish in terms of chances, in terms of possession, and obviously them hitting the crossbar was a big game changer. But we reacted well from that, and in the second half it was a physical grind. Obviously, Troy Deeney came on for the last 4 minutes, and it was one of those things you were hoping he didn't get too hot-headed, because he knows, how much this rivalry means to the club, and he's not going to hold back. So I was hoping he didn't get sent off. And there was a little scuffle towards the end when one of the Luton players were trying to give it back to them, and they got frustrated with Jeremy Ngakia and basically threw the ball at Ngakia. Troy saw that and thought, mate, you're not doing that. And he pretty much barged him into the Luton player and squared up to him. And it wasn't that bad, but it could have been given as a yellow on another day, so possibly got away with it. But that's the Troy we love. He cares so much for this club, and he fights, the other players' battles, because he's just a big, big leader. Talking of leaders, Craig Cathcart was excellent today. Won so many headers, and Ngakia, what a performance. For me, though, man of the match has to be Joao Pedro. I think a contender is probably James Garner. Just looked so good, so many tackles. But Pedro, yeah, the goal was a great moment for him, and he nearly assisted some of them. So hopefully Pedro can recover from the injury. But thanks for watching. See you later.